Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the Cleveland Browns. So with that, let's get up to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. For the call, we welcome in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, thanks. It is a crisp, cool fall afternoon, and we've got football from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Baker Mayfield, the second-year quarterback from Oklahoma, will pilot this offense as the Browns get set for their first drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Game situation. Let's go.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Dumping it off for Johnson.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told, and it'll be Dolphin football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Hammer. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup. The receiving numbers for Kenny Stills in last week's game. 3 catches, 55 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
And here now a look at the Dolphins' offensive unit.
I remember when Laramie Tunsil was coming out of Mississippi and I was evaluating him for the draft in 2016. Ended up writing down a description that I tended to like, and I'm going to use it here now. He's got feet like a receiver. He's got a body like an offensive lineman and hands like a boxer. Put it all together, you got a heck of an offensive lineman.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Hammer. They're able to locate Wilson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
On 1st down, Hammer. Brought in over the middle by Graham. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Counter play, Drake. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. And Stills has got it. Touchdown, Miami. Kenny Stills with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. To throw on 2nd and 6, Mayfield. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Mayfield on play action. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First down, Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
57. Mike, 57.
They go with Chubb on second down. And they'll get him down right around the 16. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Mayfield. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. They'll run to Drake. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Open man, it's Allen. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. That's something we didn't see much of from Allen the last couple of years in New England. Heck, last season, 13 games, only 4 targets. But Miami going to try to get him more involved in the passing game as we saw there. And you know he has the capability. You think back to 2012, breaking in with Indy. He had 45 catches that season. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
2nd and 3. He's got it. The tight end, Allen. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. From the gun, Hammer. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Hammer. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown.
They can't stop you, son.
Devontae Parker, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Time here to remind you that coming up later tonight on Sunday Night Football, it's the Seahawks and the Eagles from Lincoln Financial Field in Philly. And then tomorrow night on Monday night, more Birds with the Ravens involved in that one. Sadly not taking on the Cardinals or Falcons, though. Instead, they'll match up with the Rams in L.A. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds.
After reviewing the play.
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield. Open man is Higgins. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Mayfield to throw it. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A first down throw for Mayfield. That's taken in by Callaway. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, this from 37. Seibert's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up in Orchard Park. Denver heading east to take on Buffalo. And it's the Bills who have the lead in that one. John Brown, a touchdown reception. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they fall in that one to the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Andrew Luck leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Raiders. Sam Darnold has a touchdown pass. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. On 1st and 10, Hammer. And a completion to Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Back to throw. Hammer. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking to go back to Stills, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Let's go.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your quarterback? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. Looking to throw. Hammer. It's complete. Stills. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hammer. And he hits Drake. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun. Hammer under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
And this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But listen, there's some of that. There'll be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Baker Mayfield, as a rookie, 3 times he led the Browns back to victory in the fourth quarter. What can he do here in year number 2? And this is caught off the deflection. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Sometimes luck is all you need. That was not even the intended receiver on that play.
Well, Johnny on the spot, though.
Yeah, and it turned into a big play for those guys on offense. They'll take it each and every time.
Mayfield completes it to Higgins. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Mayfield now, 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield finding Beckham and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Throwing, Mayfield, and he's got the hook up to Landry. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Demetrius Harris, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Here we go. The Browns will go for 2. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Johnson's got it complete, but he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. If they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. He was looking to get it to Parker again, and that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
53, check 53. Target.
Off the play fake. Hammer. Caught. It's Wilson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The end result, 21 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line. Looking to throw. Hammer. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hammer caught by Wilson and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And he finds Parker here, complete. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, but now it's 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Hammer. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. That touchdown, Charles, the first rushing TD of his rookie year.
I don't know that he's going to be Lamar Jackson or Russell Wilson or Josh Allen at this stage of his career, but he's got youth on his side. Those young legs, he put them to good use there, didn't he?
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that one, an 8-play drive, it spans 75 yards, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. He finds his man, Johnson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Mayfield off the play fake. His throw caught. Right around the 6. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Antonio Callaway, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the fourth down in New Orleans. And that one goes the way of the Saints. Drew Brees, 3 touchdown passes to help lead the way. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
The previous play is under review. After reviewing the play.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for Miami, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.